What's up guys, my name is Ace and welcome to the third episode of my Modern Warfare 3 Opening Rush Routes series. Today I'm going to be going over one of my least favorite domination spawns in Modern Warfare 3, and that is the A spawn on mission. With this spawn there are very few options that are available to rushers that work on a really consistent basis. Thankfully I found a route that turns the tables on this unbalanced map, and I'll be sharing this with you later in the video. So the first thing I want to cover is the side of the map that you should completely avoid as a rusher at the beginning of a game when starting from the A spawn. That is unless you're feeling really lucky. The red here shows the line of sight that a sniper has from the C spawn. As you can see, you don't really have any cover that would allow you to advance and gain map control fast enough to have an effective start to the game. A sniper or even an assault rifle user would win a gunfight against a rusher with an SMG 9 times out of 10 from that position. So as a rusher spawning at A, stay away from that side of the map completely, at least at the beginning of the game. You may want to move there later on in the game, it all depends on the situation. Alright, so now that we have that covered, I'll move on to the first rush route. I want to start off by saying that this route is not very consistent and it almost always involves a face-to-face gunfight with an enemy that is at least somewhat expecting you. And these are gunfights that you typically want to avoid whenever possible as a rusher. Having said that, this is one of your best chances at taking control of the top B area, which is extremely important on this map. So first off with this route, you'll have to ignore the A flag if you want a fighting chance at taking the enemy off guard once you get up towards B. So you want to run straight up the ramp and quickly toss a flash or a stun over the truck as you come around the corner. Make sure you get past the truck to the right as fast as you can because enemies will often blow up the truck to try and catch rushers like you. Next you want to make sure that you aim down sight coming around this corner because you'll sometimes run into an enemy or two here. Now you want to push up and use this half destroyed wall for cover as you check the alley as well as the left side. There's almost always at least one guy here on his way to B, so be sure to check before you leave your cover. Now you want to clear out the B flag, and from there you can either capture B or you can push further towards the C flag and keep the enemies distracted and away from B for long enough to allow your teammates to capture B. Before I discovered this next route, I hated the A spawn on mission. Now I don't mind it too much. This route works best with C4, but nades will work too. With this route you can capture the A flag with your teammates, and then you want to run to the left underneath the bridge. Once you get to this point, turn around and throw your C4 or grenade to the left of this tree and onto B. It is very rare that I don't get at least one kill from this. Plus it'll buy you time to get to B. So next, you'll want to stun or flash anyone that's hanging out on the C flag before you go around the corner. Sometimes there's a sniper there, it's always hard to tell. If you did kill anyone with your explosive on B, then be ready for them as you come around this corner because they will almost definitely spawn right by C. Next, you can move on to clearing out the top B area, which should be pretty easy because you'll be behind the enemy. Here's a clip of this route in action. You'll notice that I didn't stop to capture A in this game. This is because in the previous game, the guys in the lobby were very aggressive, so I was expecting a bunch of them to be rushing towards B, and I didn't want them to capture it before I had a chance to throw my C4. Next, you'll notice that the guy I run into around this corner is one of the guys that had just respawned from my C4 kill, so always expect someone to be there if you get a kill on B. So that's all I have for you guys for rush routes on the A spawn on mission. Be sure to give the second route a try, it works quite consistently, and who knows, you might get lucky and get a multi-kill with a C4 or a nade. If you enjoyed the video, I'd really appreciate it if you could take a second to click the like button. If you want to see the most effective rush routes for every map on Black Ops 2 once it's released, or if you're interested in seeing more Modern Warfare 3 rush routes, then subscribe to my channel. I'll talk to you guys next time.